Canyon has just announced that their CEO is leaving the company and that the original founder is taking over as the new boss. So DeRoss Wallace joined Canyon as a CEO in 2022 after a career at Nike. During his time, Canyon's annual sales doubled to nearly $934 million US. But reports suggest Canyon's first half of this year's sales are down 5%, EBITDA is down 30%, and it made a net loss of $5.8 million US. Also, the Belgian investment group, which bought a majority stake in the company in 2020, substantially devalued its investment at the end of last year. So, like most of the cycling industry right now, things are a little bit turbulent. Wallace's exit was apparently by mutual agreement, and they've said that they're not looking for a new CEO. Instead, Roman Arnold, who founded the company in 1996, that's not that long ago, is it, will take on responsibilities as executive chairman. I can't wait, Francis, until you do the bizarre, interesting facts about Canyon, because they are a relatively new player. 1996 is not that long ago.
There's one going live today which actually has some Canyon stuff in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Cervelo had a big lawsuit. Well, they settled things privately in the end, but there was some court proceedings.
You think 96 is not that long ago?
No, it was like 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Okay, I see. You're lining up a joke.
What does EBITDA mean?
It's like sales before tax, blah, blah, blah.
Earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization or something like that.
Cool.
It's my world, Francis, not yours.
That's a world I don't want to be in. Thanks. Enjoy it.
So I think this isn't anything to be surprised about. We saw GCN not that long ago go back to the original founders and Warner Brothers pull themselves out. I feel like the industry is very much repositioning itself. We've seen some businesses go bust. I think lots of businesses out there are looking at, well, how do we now position ourselves going forward with the glory days of sales just happening without any effort coming to an end? I think what we are actually seeing here, and will have an impact on the cycling industry over the next decade or two, is I think the VC money, the venture capitalist money, which has basically been propping up the industry for the last decade, has dried up. It is no longer available. They're not spending money in cycling. They've already lost a lot of money in cycling, and a lot of them are pulling out. They're not renewing their investments and continuing to give runway to businesses. I'm not necessarily saying that happened in Canyon or GCN as an example, but the fact that investment is pulling back will be having an impact on how brands position themselves going forward. And I think that's essentially what we're seeing here.
Because you kind of see trends with that, don't you? Like when you get hot areas of investment and then there'll be pools of money, and when it goes more cold and other things become hot, AI, etc.,
correct,
the money seems to flow elsewhere.
Yes, and that flow of money into cycling is no longer happening, I would say, at all. But definitely not like it was even 3 years ago. 3 years was where it started to pull back. And, you know, there's plenty of examples. I actually think Le Col is a really good example of it. They crowdfunded £1 million probably 7 years ago. And then they had VC money pumped into them nearly every year, significant millions. And I would imagine there's a possibility they won't be getting any more VC money, which will obviously have an impact on how they now adapt their business to be able to account for that. And I think that will apply to many businesses out there.
Is this speculation? Do I need to fact check this, Jimmy?
Which bit of it?
Anything about what you said about Le Col?
You don't need to fact check any of it.
Okay, great.
The only bit I don't know is because I'm no longer in the apparel industry, is I don't know if they have had any new VC money recently. My prediction is no, unless their VC have gone for one last punt.
I can't do this research on the fly right now, Jimmy. I will add a little thing somewhere.
If I'm wrong?
Yes.
I'm not going to be wrong. Don't worry. I, as someone which has an interest in business, I'm quite looking forward to seeing what happens over the next decade. It could be anything, but I think what we'll actually see is much more sustainable business models, whereas historically they have been just slinging, get sales. And now they're going to be looking at really good quality product offerings. And I think we are all going to benefit as a result of that.
Oh, well, that would be nice.
It would.
That would be lovely.
What we're going to see is a transition to consumer focus first, because they now know they have to work hard to get people to buy their products. And that is what's going to benefit everyone.